Really fast around here though. Already out the mid. It's been 20 seconds of the round and we're already in B. It's a lot of members there as well. Not a single member from Heroic actually coming through that B ramp area. Oh my god, I talked about it. You know, Cello needs to show up. That's a nice 3-kill from him right off the bat. Makes it a 2-on-2 situation now though.
Julies from Danico. Danico perhaps another X factor that can play into MIBR's favor. The new pickup. I mean, looking dangerous, but the Julies, I don't know if they can do it, man. Just running around, spamming the Julies is not going to really pan out for him in this instance.
Oh, that's lovely from Bolts. Danico as well, he's someone who's impressed us, but it's a slow start for him over here in middle.
This is a good spot to be in here though if you're Heroic. We kind of know as well that MIBR doesn't have any utility left to try and retake this bomb site, so neither does Heroic, and normally for T's then we tend to be a little bit more aggressive, but still a very bad spot to be in here for your MIBR. Sure, you get the first one, but look at these positionings now. Maybe a little bit of a double bait here set up from the scaffolding area.
Yeah, playing it patient. Yell. Oh, that looked like it was on actually. And that's surely, yeah, indeed. Shiz is like, I don't want any part of this now. We'll save what he...
Yeah, I'm not sure if there... No, I wonder if MIBR had a kit somewhere either. It might have been one on the A-bomb site, but yeah, time was taken out there. Yell no armor either with AWP. It's going to be a stack instead. Very quiet all over the map.
Oh, well, not quite anymore. You don't have to worry about that because Shuz has broken the silence, hasn't he? 3 kills from the site. And he looks like he wants to commit, even knowing that this site is stacked. He's moving in, and there it is, right? Gets punished for it by Cello. Doing this, which is a good few B plays. Throwing in that B site is one that when you throw the set nades into, it can be pretty devastating. They're planning to commit to. This boost as well is great to catch a player playing default. They don't throw any of the utility. Instead, they're just peeking dry with a couple of flashes to supplement this play, and it's all gone wonderfully for them.
Yeah, that's a really good round by Heroic here. Even just started the round. We have Cadian going over to A, gets the kill on Yell, but even if he doesn't, I think the intent there is just to showcase that, hey, we're trying to go for a pick on A here, but it was a very fast B execute after that. Get in position, get the boost up there, and the entries obviously come after that. And I mean, I like it. I think B in general, when you do a full-blown execute, like they can work out, but there's still such a long way that you kind of have to run up the ramp area there, and there's so many positions that CTs could be in. So getting to a spot, and that's kind of what we see more and more teams kind of doing the boost first, either right side or left side, to just get into a bit of a better position. So they can, if they do need to use any nades, it's marked by
A-round progression. Borup going straight in there, looking to find those entry kills. Oh, Danico, he's put out the shotty, and he's found himself 2, and that's not a bad start here. And he's caused problems. He's slowed Borup right down. He's going to have to try to deal with this. It's Danico's sandwich, but he might be able to make something of this. Jumping forward, caught by Katie in mid-air, but Yell's there as well to take down Borup, and it's a lot of trades back and forth there. And as the dust settles, we can see Storn has moved his way into that B site. He has a forward position, now occupying the attention of MIBR. And the swing is going to work out on the trade for Bolts. Cadian by himself. What a crazy round so far. And it's over with MIBR just barely holding on, thanks to the
and then potentially down with the fallback. Yeah, we see it here now. They're pushing into ramp, so mid-round aggression, but Heroic is ready for it. Great positioning.
Burn them all down. It's going to make life quite difficult. Yell here. No stranger to some heroics himself, but unfortunately, may want to just try to keep this off into the next round at this point. Really don't know too much he can do here against 4 players. Get some kind of damage. It's got to be so careful there not to get caught off guard.
Falling and stuff like that with the mid presence and stuff like that, and I think that's really what the payoff really got that on this round for Heroic. And this is where we talk about
position, and MIBR not really too much choice but to perhaps wait out some of these smokes.
Yeah, another or the molly off the sandbags, but here comes the execute. Smokes were in. trying to get in more of a position. Just a one flashbang. It's a bit of a sloppy retake, I'd say. And Heroic, they're very happy about that, knowing as well they didn't have a lot of nades on their bank either. Just the one flashbang left on Stavin. So had MIBR actually done a proper retake execute here, I think it would have been a little bit safer. But Yell gets at least a few kills on the board, but doesn't really help him in the sense of getting the round a little bit, but probably not where you would have expected it to be, considering they're 8-4 and up. But we're back on the B train. I think that, I don't know if it's Cadian making these calls, but this is a wonderful call again here from Heroic. We see the tendency as well from MIBR, trying to opt for that aggressive A play this time around, leaving only one player at B. It's still close though, 3-on-2 situation now. Bomb has not gone down yet, but Yell is now extremely low instead, 23 HP.
They're getting a lot of value out of the spray through the smoke there. Yell down very, very low. No.
To be doing it wrong, you know, but it just, that's like for a 3-letter name, it feels long.
It's hard.
To say. Some value here, and once again, we're going to see the B play coming through from Heroic. It's going to be a bit slower, just contacting it in, and again, it's just, it's so explosive, although Boss might be in a position to do some damage. Lots of damage done, maybe not as much as he wanted, but 3 versus 2 in favor of MIBR. It is a better look than we've seen.
Oh, that's devastating.
Yeah.
Molly just ticking over, man. Just getting rid of Danico. There's the repeat, though, from... Got the bomb site. He's got this bomb down. And either we're going to get to see a masterclass out of Cadian as to how these post plants in A are always treatments to make Cadian get uncomfortable. It's going to have to be one player stick the bomb, the other get the kill. And when that doesn't happen, everything's coming up in favor of Cadian. Heroic onto 10.
A little bit worried about that. Last round, though, of the half. SMG buy for MIBR. First good entry here, though, on Cadian.
Jump. Spots. Oh, 5 HP from Yell, and the distraction is so good. But SHC able to pick up 2. Storm gets the trade, but maybe there's been too much damage done at this point. The bomb's down on the ground. Nico's alone facing the full force of MIBR, and he has so many angles to worry about. You can see him having to check between both the side alley and the site itself, and Danico will finish him off with the MP9. The good old MP9. Looking pretty good actually at the moment here for MIBR on this site. You really want to see them have a way to get back into this one, make it competitive, and it's looking really competitive right now. Nico trying to get himself some love with the USP, although he will be denied its unrequited love. And Borup, I mean, these 3 remaining players are very low, but they are going to be able to play the bomb quite nicely here. Great stuff from Bolts, really abusing his position. And there you go. MIBR, they do what they need to do, and now they need to do what they need to do again, because it should have be Deagles or anything.
Mid to B potential, and you can run this very, very quickly, but you do have to contend with those little gaps either side of the smoke, and the fact that MIBR aren't mindful of that has cost them dearly. They've lost these players pushing in through middle. They catch Tessez flanking. Now that is a huge kill to find, because now options have reopened to MIBR. They don't actually have to commit to B anymore, and you already still looking like they're going to commit into B, thanks to having Yell so deep in the bomb site. Cadian and Nico knocking on the door, however, already here, posted up. Cadian holding this tight little angle, trying to catch them crossing, but they jump over the top. That's smart from Cello to dodge this AWP.
Yeah, without any nades as well, it was looking very dangerous for MIBR. But just from jumping over the angle, gives them a chance here at least. 1-on-2 situation. Cadian with a nice little angle hold though, while Nico is clearing the bomb site. Another round on the board though for Heroic. And even there we see the reply from Heroic compared to the MIBR when Heroic was running out mid. We kind of see the Heroic is a little bit more prepared for it. Cadian is there kind of holding through the smoke, and then we even have one more person in CT spawn that's holding for the jump. Much more kind of
controlling nothing at the moment. He's dead.
He's dead.
Dead Jim. And that's a great spot for MIBR to be in. They've got this 5v4. Nico's playing a Really nice angle there behind the fence. As we say that, we will have a couple players picked off. That's unfortunate. Felt like MIBR were ready to group up towards A here. They will take down Nico, but it's just not too much left to answer for all of these trades. You just get too far behind in the numbers game, and this is what happens.
Yeah, and you see the setups as well. Even though Tessus goes down, I think Heroic's setup there on the A bomb side is just...
All right, you're believing. You go down, believing. Bolts on to 12. And yeah, sadly, it's one of those rounds where, like, for Bolts, the moment they force you out of the site and they force you to play that passive ramp angle, because of the utility...
Unreal. Anyway, we have a faster round here, faster opening. Again, the A ramp pressure. Looks like it will be halted just for the moment due to these smokes. 4 versus 4 sides. Great picks there as they continue to force the issue, looking to storm this bomb site. A site. Storm is standing steadfast.
Yeah, and 2-on-3, and they have backups. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he's going to be fighting for this instead. Almost gets the 1 kill, leaving Borup now in a 1-on-3 situation. Might get a kill here, though. Oh, that's unfortunate from MIBR. A bit sloppy. Still, though, very, very difficult position to be in here if you're Borup. You do have some nades, but all 3 guys at the same time peeks you.
I think one thing you can already realize is that Heroic, as we've seen, are a lot more willing to take this. Cadian, never saw them get boosted up, man. Yeah. He's so confused by that one. Ooh, okay, it was Stown who got it. I thought it was Borup jump shot him with the AWP, and I'm like, did he just jump shot them? No, it was Stown from top railing. And here are these ramp challenges that we're talking about, but this time it's taken to the extreme. They get all this control, all this information, and now they know, well, it's B because it's not A, so kind of narrows it down for you.
Yeah, I love that play from Heroic, just taking over map control again. Sure, they allow MIBR to just get the B bombs up, but look at the utility here from Heroic, a 4-on-2 situation as well. Nothing on the hands of MIBR other than AK armor. Very difficult after plant situation to be in. Headshots, and as I say that, Cello with 3 nice kills makes it a 4.
Huge round from Cello. Wow, they needed that. That's going to energize the team for sure. And
Vertigo, it feels like kits are one of the most important things you can have on this map, with how often rounds come down to retakes. And so not having that really can hamstring you. Won't matter too much because this is already looking very, very one-sided. Ooh, that's a nice catch. I was going to say, they shouldn't be ready for Cello, and yet Stown was.
Yeah, he's having a great game, isn't he, so far? And that really changes the field.
Taking that green position, gets another guy low, so he gets 2 kills, and SHZ is down to 16 HP. 2-on-2 situation now. Bomb's about to go down. There's 8 seconds left on the clock. Here's your window with the bomb going down. That's when I was talking about. You get the 1-on or 2-on-1 situation, rather. But that's a bonkers shot from Yell onto Testus. I don't know. I thought that was an AK kill first. I didn't realize that he was the one who got that.
He knows everything that's happening right now, and he is not missing a beat. Storm looking to get another one.
As well. I love that, you know, the cockiness, right? And this is really, you know, I feel like not a lot of more like teams do this, but just the fact that we continue to see the push and getting in positions, aggressive spots at that as well.
Well, SAC able to get 1 kill in return. Feels like a very long road and a very unlikely one for them to make much more of this, though. And indeed, Heroic. And this is huge too, because they got the double ops, as you said, Robin, and they had to sacrifice a lot of utility to actually have the firepower going into this round, which, you know, that's something that for me makes it even more awesome to see that Storm took matters into his own hands and says, you know, we're not going to win the utility game. We're not going to win the retake game. We have to get these orbs into the action ASAP.
Ooh, Nico. Yeah, gets stuck out there. They know where he is. They get him nailed down, but Tessus has taken everything away. Has now support from Stown back here in CT as well. There's that annoying smoke that he's going to have to deal with, but there's a big gap in the right-hand side. So he's swinging in from Elevator. The wrap from Tessus is good, and Heroic are on to 15. And yeah, I really do think that the difference is here is Heroic's stance towards ramp is so different to that, so one-sided. Maybe there was a chance like that from Danico to keep the pace high, to keep the pressure applied. Too heroic. Cadian not crumbling under the pressure, instead being molded into a real gem, a real diamond here. Has put it into the 2v1. It's all onto Cello with his CZ. Nice little tiger print, but he's going to have to roar to life in this one. Orb down to his left that he could...
Close round.
Well. Yeah, absolutely. And even for Heroic, they're a 2-on-1 situation. They go for hit squad and they keep on pushing. Very cool round there for the end.